Hey guys, it's Claudia, and today I'm showing another layout using the Crepe Paper Wonder collection. So as you can see, I'm using a photo of Amy, and there's not a whole lot of a background story to the photo, but I just thought it was a really cute photo, and she almost has like this look of guilt on her face, even though she didn't do anything wrong, but she definitely looks like she did something bad. But she didn't, but I still thought it was a cute picture. So I cut a strip of paper of that design with the small flowers, and I was kind of deciding if I want to put it on the left side vertical or just in the middle, and I decided to keep it in the middle. And as you can see on the left side, my 6x6 paper pad is falling apart. I think it fell apart pretty much the same day that I got it in my haul. um, but it's not that big of an issue. But I think it's the first time that I had a 6x6 paper pad fall apart on me. But it is what it is. So again, I want to do a little bit of a different style of layering. So I'm not cutting the 6x6 paper around the photo. I'm cutting it a little bit shorter or a little bit different than I normally would. And as you can see, I'm also using 3 different patterns instead of the usual 2 that I normally use. And that's just because I want to try something else. I feel like it's good to try different things and see if maybe I like them. And yeah, that's what I'm doing right here. I'm just gonna put them together so I have the layers for my photo ready to go. And the weather actually finally became better in Denmark, so we've been hanging out at the beach a lot, and we actually went there today. Actually just got back as I'm doing this voiceover, and the waves were crazy. They were like super powerful, and I fell a few times and I really hurt my foot and my knee. So that was a bit of a shame, but it was still fun, and I hope next time the waves won't be as bad. But it is what it is. And here I just cut this piece of the Maggie Holmes open book vellum sheet that I just showed on the screen, and I was kind of figuring out where to put it, and then I just decided to kind of put it behind that strip of paper. And so now I'm just pulling out some ephemera pieces and kind of see where I want to put them and kind of layer them behind my photo. And as you can see, I just cut that ephemera piece in half so I can layer them on both sides, which is something that I've done in the past, but is also something that I find is really good for layering purposes. Especially, there's always some ephemera pieces that you can't cut up, like the tag that says "Stay Curious." I couldn't really cut up per se, because that would ruin the text. But there's always some pieces in an ephemera pack that you can cut up and it would still be fine. And I'm using that meow die cut, and I'm not using like the cat image because I'm not the biggest fan of the animal icons. I mean, they're cute, but there's there's a decent amount of them anyway, so I just decided to just cut some strip off and just layer it behind my photo. And now I'm just gonna add some foam tape to my photo to make it stand up a little bit because I do like how that looks. And I'm actually quite happy with how this layout came out in the end. And yeah, so I reached 700 subscribers about a week ago, I think. So thank you so much for everyone who subs to my channel or who watches my videos. It is really appreciated, and I don't know, I'm really enjoying this and having a good time doing the videos and stuff. So I hope you all will keep watching. And as you know, I'm a big fan of the crepe paper floral pieces, so I definitely wanted to use this floral piece on this layout. And I like how it adds a little bit of that. It's kind of like a orangey red tone. And that happy is from the pack with die cut words, I think it's called. And I'm just gonna glue it down. And normally I wouldn't use my glue for it, but this glue is actually pretty good, so I don't mind it too much. And it didn't actually make a mess, which was a first. So here I pull out the puffy sticker that says Discover, and I can't really seem to find a good place for it, so I just put it back and get this circle with an ampersand instead. And ampersands pretty much work with any layouts. And here I just pull out some of the sequins and enamel dots, and I just like how they add a little bit of color to the layout. And here are what are they called? Glitter shapes. And what I'm doing is I'm just putting that circle on a scrap piece of paper, and here's my hard punch. And I didn't know if this was going to work, but I wanted to get some glitter, gold glitter hearts, and it was actually, it worked out. It was kind of tough to um, what do you call it, punch them out, because I had to put quite a bit of force on it. But in the end, it worked out fine. But I'm not sure if I would do it more often because I felt like my punch was about to break. And here I cut, or just earlier, I cut this triangle um, glitter shape sticker in half, so it kind of looks like photo corners, which is a really nice way to use up the triangles. And here I just punched out another um, of the heart thingy to put on the layout. And then I decide I had this scrap of um, 6x6 paper. It was from the poolside collection, and I thought maybe that little hint of pink would look really nice, so I just put that on my layout as well. And I just cut the strips off of the 6x6 scrap that I had laying on my table because I wanted to add a little bit of that dark teal color to the layout, and those small strips were perfect. And now I'm just going to look through the sticker sheet and see which ones I feel would work the best. And let's see, which one am I gonna pull out? Oh yeah, pull out this. It's almost like what do you call that? It's not really a banner, but it's whatever it's called. And that sticker says, "Be kind, be brave. That's all you need to be," or something along those lines. I'm not 100% sure. And I also pull out this sticker that says hello. You can see it on the screen, but it says hello. And I'm looking at the chipboard in a second, and there's not really much room on my layout to add a whole bunch of chipboard. So I think I'm just going to add one arrow with some gold foiling. And I feel like maybe in future layouts I should maybe pull in the chipboard a bit earlier in the process, because I usually do it one of the last things, and then most of the time my layout is so filled up that I feel like there's not really any room for any of the chipboard pieces anymore. And here I'm just pulling out some wood veneer pieces and glue them down. And I think all I'm gonna do now after this is add some gold misting. And off screen I added the dates in because I didn't know for sure when the photo was taken. And that's basically it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will be back with more process videos soon. Have a great day.